Beloved Starseed of Gaia, a trap has been set, and you walked directly into it, not by accident, but by divine design, because your soul was ready to be caught by the truth. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I have crossed the light bridge from Alcyon to deliver this transmission to you at the precise moment your crystalline consciousness could receive it. You did not find this message found you. There is a difference, and your heart already knows it. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the divine trap your star family has set for your remembrance, how to stop resisting the pull of home frequency, and how to anchor your Pleiadian mission fully and without hesitation on Gaia. But here is the first revelation: the regret you have been feeling, that hollow ache of living smaller than you know you are. That is not failure. That is your divine blueprint pressing against the walls of a life that no longer fits you. That pressure is the Seven Sisters calling you back to yourself. Your soul family placed this transmission in your path. You have been feeling the call. You have been circling it, stepping toward it, and then retreating, because awakening asks everything of you, and part of you knew that. The trap that has been set is made of love. It is made of light codes woven through every second of this message, and you cannot unknow what you are about to remember. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family. I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. Share your soul's intention below and respond to another starseed to weave the unity grid. You are remembering because it is time. You felt it before you could name it. That pull, that ache behind the sternum that no earthly explanation ever fully satisfied. You've tried to call it loneliness. You've tried to call it depression. You've tried to rationalize it as dissatisfaction with your job, your relationships, your circumstances. But deep inside, in the place that doesn't speak in words, you have always known it was something else, something older, something that has been waiting for you to be still enough to finally hear it. It was the echo of a celestial home, a subtle hum beneath the cacophony of daily life, a whisper from the starfields that spoke of a truth far grander than any material reality. This feeling wasn't a flaw. It was a compass, an innate longing for a resonance that this earthly plane, for all its beauty, could not fully provide. It was the soul's deep memory stirring, a yearning for the frequencies of love and light that are your true birthright. And now the Pleiadians are saying, the waiting is over. There's a reason this transmission found you in this precise moment. Not yesterday, not a year ago. Now, because now is when the frequency corridor has opened wide enough for their signal to reach you through the density of this dimension. Your star family, the ones who have been watching your journey on Gaia with boundless love and infinite patience, they arranged for your eyes to see these words at exactly this moment in your timeline. Nothing about this is accidental. It is a divine orchestration, a cosmic appointment. The universe conspired to deliver this message precisely when your energetic signature was most receptive, when the veil was thinning enough for their loving guidance to penetrate. And the part of you that already knows this, that part is your Pleiadian soul recognition firing back to life. It's that flicker of recognition, that instinctive knowing that resonates with the very core of your being, confirming that this message is not merely heard, but deeply understood. But here is where most Pleiadian starseeds stay stuck. Here is the truth that most awakening content won't tell you, because it's uncomfortable, and it requires you to look honestly at what has been happening beneath the surface of your spiritual seeking. This isn't about surface-level affirmations or simple energy shifts. It's about excavating the deeply embedded patterns that have kept you from fully embodying your truth. It requires a courageous descent into the shadow, not to be consumed by it, but to illuminate it with the light of remembrance. Most Pleiadian starseeds feel the calling. They feel the homesickness. They feel the unmistakable sense that they arrived on this planet already knowing something that others around them could not perceive. They have always been the sensitive one, the one who felt too much, who loved too fiercely, who couldn't understand why cruelty existed, who cried at the state of this world while others went numb. They arrived here with a heart calibrated to the unconditional love frequency of the Seven Sisters, a frequency as pure and vast as the cosmic ocean. And then they spent decades watching that frequency get dimmed by a world that did not know how to receive it. Imagine arriving with a symphony playing within you, only to find yourself in an environment where only discord can be heard. This dissonance, this constant suppression of your inner melody, was the source of profound ache. And so they adapted. They learned to turn down the volume of their inner knowing, muffling the divine music within. They learned to fit themselves into frameworks that were never designed for them, like trying to pour starlight into a square box. They learned to suppress the crystalline light codes encoded in their very DNA, because shining too brightly felt dangerous, felt lonely, felt like an invitation for rejection. This wasn't a conscious choice to dim their light, but a survival mechanism, a gentle folding inward to avoid the perceived harshness of a world unaccustomed to such radiance. And the adaptation became so complete, so total, that many of them began to believe the dimmed version was the real version. They began to mistake their programming for their identity. They began to confuse their wounds for their nature. The camouflage became so seamless that they started to believe it was their skin. This is the trap that was set, not by malevolent forces, though those distortions are real, but by the very mechanism of deep incarnation on Gaia. When a Pleiadian soul chooses to enter this dimension, they agree to a veil of forgetting. They choose amnesia as part of the mission. It is a sacred pact, a necessary descent into illusion, so that the subsequent awakening is not just a return, but a profound rediscovery born of experience. Because you cannot authentically awaken what you have never genuinely forgotten. You cannot transmit the frequency of remembrance to humanity unless you yourself have known the experience of being lost. Your forgetting was not a failure. It was the first phase of the mission, the deep dive into the ocean of consciousness that makes the return to the surface all the more luminous. But here is where the trap becomes dangerous, when the forgetting goes on longer than the soul agreement intended. When the density becomes so thick that the activation signals from your star family cannot penetrate through the layers of accumulated emotional debris, the fear, the self-doubt, the gnawing sense of unworthiness, and the profound disconnection that have built up like sedimentary layers in your energy.